Hey guys, Natalia here with Mom's Dish. Today we're making these panna cottas. I am so excited for you to try this recipe. And by the way, this is our second time recording it. First time was beautiful, but Mr. deleted the video by accident, but it's okay. This is the best excuse to make them again and enjoy them as a family. So let's get started on this recipe. The ingredients you will need for this recipe is some sugar, gelatin, we have some vanilla extract, some sour cream, milk, and heavy whipped cream. As far as the topping goes, you can really get creative. We are using raspberries and sugar today because we love raspberries. It gives it that tart flavor with a little bit of sugar, but you can get strawberries, blackberries. It's really up to you what you want to use. We will start by adding milk and heavy whipped cream into the pot and sugar as well. So I have my milk in there. Heavy whipped cream and sugar. I will stir this up and just let it simmer just a little bit, but we don't want this to boil at all because you don't want the milk to create a crust on top. So I'll let this do its magic. My milk is almost at the boil. I am gonna turn it off right now. It's warm, I can see a little bit of steam coming up. And we don't want this to come fully to a boil, so let's turn it off, remove it from the heat, and we'll go on to the next steps. Let me remove this. Right now, I'm actually gonna dissolve this gelatin with a little bit of water, so just gonna pour the water into the gelatin. It's just like a little splash of water. It's gonna dissolve it the best way, and we'll give it about a minute to sit together, maybe even 30 seconds, just until it dissolves, and we'll add this to the milk. It came together pretty good. So I'll add this to the milk. Just whisk it up until it's all gone. There should be no clumps of gelatin. You don't want that in your panna cotta or panna cotta. Panna cotta? How do you say that? Panna cotta. Now we're gonna add vanilla extract into here. This will give it nice flavor. And we'll give it a few minutes to cool down and we'll add sour cream to the mix. So let's just wait a little bit until it's not as hot. I'm gonna measure the temperature. So it was about 145 degrees when we removed it from the heat. And I think I want to cool down to about 130, 140. It says 140. But I'll give it about maybe 130 or so, 146 right now, until we add sour cream to the mix because I don't want to add sour cream to a really hot mixture. Okay, the milk cooled off a little bit. I am gonna add the sour cream to here and we're just gonna whisk it in. That way there's no lumps of sour cream in the mixture. You want this to be as smooth as possible. That way when you bite into it, you have the smoothest texture. I feel like I need a spatula, but this is gonna do. Okay, let's whisk this in. And for easy pouring, I just use like a measuring cup because it has this thing right here. And I'm just gonna pour this in. And I can see that there's no lumps. So it's like perfect. There you go. Let's clean this up and we're ready to roll. Here's a little tip for you. If you are making panna cottas for a party or if you're taking it to somebody else's house, buy these plastic cups from Amazon. They're super convenient, really affordable. I will link to our favorite one down below. I actually made panna cottas for my niece's engagement party and I just used these cups. They're so convenient. Let's get them filled right now. I am gonna line this up. That way I can see that they're evenly filled up. It's really a preference thing. Okay, I just pour in to each one. But you wanna leave space on top because we're gonna do that berry topping on them. Uy, 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 making a mess. There you go. We're gonna pop them in the fridge for a few hours, or at least an hour. You want the tops to be stiff, like you don't want them to be runny anymore because if you add the filling on top, everything will just get mixed up. It's gonna be a beautiful, not such a beautiful actually mess. So I'm gonna put them in the fridge and we're gonna do the topping for the panna cottas. We are gonna make topping right now for panna cotta. So I have my raspberries here. Actually, let me turn on my pan and go high. I'm gonna add raspberries and sugar to the mix. If you have frozen raspberries on hand, you can use that too. That's typically what I use. Raspberries are just in season right now. So that's what I'm using. Sugar, and we're gonna let this simmer up a little bit until they start breaking down and juices come out. And I need a spatula. We're just gonna simmer them up just until they break down. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna add all of these raspberries in here. I'm gonna add more, that way we have more toppings. The raspberries with sugar have been simmering for about 2-3 minutes. I am gonna remove them from the heat and place them in the fridge to completely cool down. That way we don't add them hot on top of panna cottas because that would be just a huge mess. So we're gonna set this aside and roll with it. My panna cottas are all set. The berry topping is cooled down. We're gonna fold them up on top a little bit more, and then we're gonna do a taste test. Travel with this berry thing. And you really can decide yourself how much berries you want on top. They add nice tart flavor, and the creamy sweet flavor in the bottom, they just like flows really well. So good. My mouth is watering already. To make them super cute, you can add some fresh berries on top, just a few berries. You can do raspberries, strawberries, it's really up to you. I just like a little chunks and pieces of berries on top. And try to pick out the smallest ones. And we also have mint growing in our garden, which is probably the easiest thing to grow. So a few mint leaves make them super adorable. Just a little bit of greenery, and you're like a chef of Food Network or whatever, I don't know. Before I dig in and try this creamy, delicious goodness, please subscribe, comment, let us know what you think of this recipe. I really want you to all to try it because it's really, really good and super easy as you saw. And let me dig in. I have been waiting for this moment. It's really, really good. I tried it a few times. Like I said, we were recording this second time, so I have been eating panna cottas a few times this month. So good. Like my mouth is watering. It's so creamy, tart flavor on top. I hope you all try it. Like seriously, if you're gonna pick any of the recipes that you wanna start with, this is the one because it's such a treat, perfect for summer, refreshing, just delicious. So you guys, we'll see you next week again, but do comment, let us know what you think of this recipe. Bye.
You know, I may just delete it once again.
No.
That was really good.
We made panna cotta about 4 or 5 times last month. Our friend's birthday, this, another video.
And we run out every time, right?
Yeah. So we'll have a treat. I hope you make it too.
Right. You guys definitely should try it out.